Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in to Orlando Backyard Gardening. And today what we're going to talk about is what I usually do around this time of the year. It is December, mid-December. And this is the time when I start looking around and seeing how things are growing, seeing what things need to be removed, see what I can add to the food forest. So, right in front of me is my main banana patch. Now, I started growing these bananas, I probably would have to say maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, about 5 years ago. And it all started with one banana. And these are the Cavendish type bananas. I don't know if you can see. I got a rack of bananas right there. But anyway, over the years I have taken the pups and I have distributed them down this whole little area. I have decided I'm going to trim back on the bananas because I have too many of the same kind on this side. I actually added two, those two taller ones. We're gonna walk through it. Actually, let me get up and I'll show you as I'm talking. I have two different kinds because I started trying to diversify. I added these manzana apples, and I'm gonna be thinning back, and I have decided I'm gonna add fruit trees. There's a mango tree that I have added in, and I'm going to put fruit trees in here. There's another mango, and I actually planted my jackfruit in the ground, and I will eventually get rid of the bananas that are around them. I'm leaving them there now for protection, cold protection, and just till the trees get a little established. But I will be eliminating a good majority of these bananas. I might just leave, I don't know, maybe just a clump. I don't know yet, but that is the plan, to thin that area out. So I have a lot of pups that I'm going to be giving away. So anybody who's in the Orlando area, feel free to give me a holler and you can get some pups for free. And there's other areas that I've been moving things around. In this area, I actually knocked down two big papayas that were in this area. I had some more bananas in this area which I eliminated. Put a mango there, and I got another mango over here, and as you can see I have pineapples in this area. So there used to be another tree which I eliminated, and it was a beautiful tree. Didn't produce any fruit, but it did produce a lot of yellow flowers, and it would look real nice when it was in bloom. But it was casting too much shade in this area, and I wanted to open it up, and so I decided to open it up and put a few other trees in this area. So I got the mango trees here. Now do keep in mind that all these trees that I'm putting in, the ones up against the house, the ones in the ground, they will all get trimmed. They're not going to get too big, so just keep that in mind. And another thing which I'm looking at is this canopy over here. This tree here is going to have to get trimmed back, as well as my pomelo, which is the one in the background. That hasn't been trimmed back in a couple years, so it's going to get a pretty good trim. Probably a good quarter is gonna get knocked off, and here I'll knock that off. What I've been trying to do with this one is trying to have it grow out to provide shade for the greenhouse so it doesn't get too hot. So that's one of the things that you got to look at, you know, what you want to trim back and what needs to get trimmed. Let's walk around a little bit. So what other changes? Well, I've added another mango tree, so I'm pretty much using up whatever last spaces that I have left. Like I said, these trees, let me show you a good view. I have 4 trees in that area. They will be kept small and compact. I'm thinking maybe 8-10 feet at most. And over here on this side, I don't know, those bananas may get pulled out, I don't know yet, but I'm looking to add maybe some more smaller trees like maybe sugar apples. I have a sugar apple and Adamoya, but I want to add a couple more in different places. And over here in this area, I actually moved my Barbados cherry. It doesn't look too well now because it's winter, so it's kind of in its dormant time right now. So I moved this into the sun. I actually had it over there where I moved the avocado. It's getting more filtered light. And this Barbados cherry, even though it flowers, it just hasn't been producing the fruit that the amount of fruit that I think it should be. So I moved it out into full sun. And of course it's next to the mango, so they'll be kind of, companion plants. I believe that this close growing scenario is good for each other. In terms of cold protection, it's a good thing. So I moved this Brogden avocado from another spot on the other side to this spot where it's going to get a little more sun, but it's still going to be filtered out. And this is the nut avocado. It's going to be a companion plant for this one. It's actually a seedling, so this one will eventually have to get pruned, but I'll have it growing for now. That's my other avocado that I added. I'm sorry, another mango that I added up in the front area over here. And also keep in mind that this tree that I have up here, the one that's providing shade and a little bit of cold protection, is going to get trimmed. It'll get trimmed pretty soon. Any of those branches that just reach out too far out and shade certain areas that I don't want to get too much shade, they're going to get trimmed back. That cactus is going to be getting pulled out of there. They are beautiful, but those things grow like weeds. So I've been eliminating a lot of those cactuses. This is probably the last one that I have left that I haven't pulled out yet. Just be careful, because the leaves, what they call them, the pads, you need to bag that stuff up and get it out of here, out of your yard. Otherwise it's just going to keep sprouting all over again. Okay, so this is where I had the other avocado. It was in a weird spot as well, so I moved it. This is my Adamoya and my other sugar apple, red sugar apple, the mauve. So I'm going to add a couple of those sugar apples different places. This is my avocado, and I planted again another companion avocado for this one. Hopefully as they grow, they'll fill this area up. They'll kind of protect each other. And that one again is a seedling, which I'm going to have to graft onto. This is another avocado, which is, I'm keeping it here, but it's been here about 5 years. It doesn't do much, but it does flower a lot come spring, so that's a good thing for when the other ones start to bloom. What other changes have I made over here? Okay, I got another mango. It's kind kind of protected right now because it's a little one. So I got I got to protect it with this for now. But I added that into the mix. Now those were potted container mangoes that I had, and I just decided to put them back in the ground. All right, so what else? What else? I gotta clean that out, of course. And this is my tangerine. So my tangerine trees need a good trimming. One thing you want to make sure to keep on top of your trimming, otherwise these trees will get a little out of hand. So this one needs a good trimming, as well as my other pomelo here. And they can take real good trimming, the citrus. I mean, I've pruned these things down real hard and they grow right back. Alright, so on this side, I'm not going to do much changes on this side. I might put down at the end over there, I might put the sugar apples I was talking about, maybe a cup over there. And let's see what else. Alright, so on this side, what changes did I make? Alright, well, I got a mango in place here that I didn't have. So I got this one in the ground, and hopefully it will grow in this little area. And like I said, this is getting trimmed, so this is going to be trimmed back. It's not going to come out as far. That cactus is going to come out. And that's pretty much the changes that I've made. In this area, I actually added my dwarf plantain over here, and I moved the lacatern over here as well. I'm gonna keep those two together, and they should grow into this area. And here I will eventually probably, I'm thinking of moving only because these bananas are tall and provide shade to my mangoes that I have here, and I want to make sure that they get enough sun. Alright, so what else did I do here? I added another banana over here. This is actually a dwarf plantain as well. So I moved this one into this little protected area. And that's probably it. That is probably it, y'all. But, you know, hopefully we will have a mild winter, and I won't lose those trees I just put in the ground, because I remember years back I planted a whole bunch of trees late in the season into the ground, and we had that real bad frost. Temperatures went down to the 20s and I lost pretty much everything. So talking about the winter protection, winter cold, this is what I'm trying out. I got the foam pool noodles around the bark, and then the black corrugated cover, which should offer some type of protection. I hope that it offers enough protection to the bark, the trunk, because even if I can't save the canopy, as long as that trunk is protected, it's going to come back for me. It's going to shoot out. So that is what's really important. I'm not going to try to cover the canopy, because that's really kind of difficult once the trees get big. But the trunk, you do want to make sure to keep that trunk protected as much as you can, because once the temps go down and it freezes up, you're going to get bark separation, and that's pretty much a death sentence for your mangoes. Once that bark separates, you know, the bark in the cambium layer separates from the rest of the trunk. Alrighty, okay y'all, so that was just a little update of what little changes I've made and what I plan to do for the next season. I'm pretty much out of space at this point. I can't add any big trees. Oh, actually, I'm going to be putting a little shed over in this area for my tools and stuff. I want to get them out the garage and have them easier access for me. So I used to have a big variegated yucca here, and it's left this big nice root which I have to dig out. So once I have this flattened out, I'll put the little shed in that area. Alright y'all, so you guys take it easy. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel, Orlando Backyard Gardening. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you did like, please make sure to click that like and share and subscribe. I do appreciate all my viewers. So you guys take it easy. Enjoy your day. Bye.